In a quaint, secluded village in Japan, there was an old Zen master known as Genro. He was admired for his wisdom and approach to life, his teachings attracting pupils from far and wide. Despite the multitude of paths his students came from, Genro treated them all the same, knowing that every mind has the potential for enlightenment. One day, a sophisticated scholar named Kazuki traveled from the city to seek Genro's wisdom. He had read extensively about Zen and thought he had a thorough understanding of its philosophy. Confident and proud, Kazuki sought Genro's validation of his knowledge. Genro welcomed Kazuki and suggested they take a walk together. Kazuki eagerly started discussing Zen concepts, eager to impress the master. Genro listened patiently, letting Kazuki speak without interruption. They arrived at a large pond teeming with lotuses. Genro gestured towards a lotus flower and asked Kazuki, "Can you describe the essence of a lotus?" Kazuki, well-versed in botanical literature, went into an elaborate description of the lotus, its scientific classifications, its symbolic significance, and more. Yet Genro simply smiled and shook his head. Genro then invited a young village boy named Kenta, who was playing nearby. Kenta was illiterate, familiar only with the rural life of the village. He asked Kenta the same question, "Can you describe the essence of a lotus?" Kenta paused, looked at the lotus, then simply jumped into the pond and embraced a lotus flower, laughing joyously. Genro nodded in approval. Kenta, with his simple action, has grasped the essence of the lotus. Kazuki was taken aback. How could his extensive knowledge be inferior to the action of an uneducated boy? He looked at Genro, bewildered and humbled. Genro turned to Kazuki and explained, "Your knowledge is impressive, yet it keeps you at a distance from reality." Kenta, with his simple direct experience, is closer to understanding the true essence of the lotus. Kazuki, though initially dismayed, felt a profound realization. His pursuit of knowledge had not brought him closer to enlightenment, but had become a barrier instead. He asked Genro, "Master, what should I do?" Genro, with a gentle smile, answered, "Empty your cup. Let go of your preconceptions. Be open to direct experience and allow yourself to perceive the world without intellectual interference." For the following weeks, Kazuki stayed in the village, learning to be present and experience life directly. He helped the villagers with their daily chores, experienced the simplicity of rural life, and gradually felt a deep sense of peace and connection. One day, while Kazuki was helping in the fields, he saw a lotus in the nearby pond. This time, without analyzing, he observed the flower. He admired its grace, its beauty, the way it bloomed amidst the muddy water. It was a simple yet profound moment of direct experience. In this moment, Kazuki experienced a sense of enlightenment. He understood the teachings of Zen not as intellectual concepts, but as a lived experience. He was humbled by the wisdom that emerged from the simplicity of direct experience, a stark contrast to his earlier approach. Kazuki thanked Genro for his teachings, now aware of the enlightened path that lay not in intellectual understanding, but in experiencing the simplicity of life as it is. His arrogance was replaced by humility, his complex thoughts by simple experiences. Genro smiled, happy to see the transformation in Kazuki. His teachings were not just for the educated or the simple-minded, but for every mind that is open to experiencing life as it is. Through this tale, we learn that Zen doesn't prioritize intellectual knowledge or simplicity alone, but the direct experience of reality. Kazuki and Kenta represent the extremes of society, yet both found their way to the enlightened path. This Zen tale teaches us to empty our cup, to let go of our preconceived notions and biases. Enlightenment doesn't distinguish between the learned and the simple. It's available to every mind that's open to experience life without intellectual interference. In this hectic world where we often get lost in complexities, let's strive to embrace the simplicity of direct experience. Let's learn from the lotus that blooms amidst the muddy water, radiating beauty and grace. Enlightenment is not an unreachable state reserved for the few. It's a simple, profound realization that can be experienced by every mind. So, dear listeners, Immerse yourself in the beauty of your direct experiences, for therein lies your enlightened path. The wisdom of Zen is like a lotus waiting to be embraced. Regardless of your path, your background, or your level of knowledge, remember, enlightenment is always within reach.
We hope you enjoyed this short story. Stay tuned for more content to inspire and guide you on your path. Remember, you're not alone in this journey of self-discovery. Find peace, clarity, and fulfillment along the way. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.